Hello everyone! Warfare has changed forever. The days of dominant multi-million-dollar fighter jets ruling the skies completely unchallenged are fading away. Today, conflicts are being decided by silent, unmanned ghosts flying high above the clouds. We are witnessing a monumental shift where military strategies are being rewritten by machines that can loiter for days, spot targets from miles away, and strike with terrifying precision, all while the pilot sits safely in a control room thousands of miles away from the theater of war. But which of these robotic warriors truly rule the skies? Today, we are looking past the hype. We are not just analyzing factory numbers or empty promises. Instead, we are looking at real-world impact, actual battlefield successes, and how these specific machines are rewriting modern military textbooks. This is the ultimate breakdown of the top combat drones on the planet right now, ranked by their strategic importance and their ability to alter the balance of global power. First, the pioneer, MQ-9 Reaper, USA. We start with the godfather of modern drone warfare, the American MQ-9 Reaper. For over a decade, this platform has been the absolute gold standard of unmanned combat aerial vehicles. When the United States militarily needs a high-value target, eliminated or requires relentless, day-long surveillance over deeply hosted territory, this is the machine they call upon. What makes the Reaper a legend is just a massive weapons arsenal, but its unmatched combat pedigree. It has spent millions of hours over active combat zones across the globe, proving itself time and time again. It acts effectively as a flying sniper rifle, completely invisible to the naked eye from the ground, waiting patiently for hours until the perfect moment to strike. The Reaper proved to the world that drones are no longer just temporary tools for scouting. They are primarily terrifying offensive weapons capable of shifting political realities. Second, the strategic heavyweight, Bayraktar Akıncı, Turkey. Next up is a beast that pushes the absolute boundaries of what a drone can physically do, the Turkish Bayraktar Akıncı. If traditional tactical drones are considered the snipers of the sky, the Akıncı is a heavy bomber. This massive twin-engine platform represents a massive technological leap for unmanned evasion. Instead of just carrying light missiles designed for small targets, the Akıncı is custom-built to carry the kind of heavy, smart ammunition usually reserved for manned fire jets, including long-range cruise missiles that can strike targets far beyond the horizon. Equipped with advanced artificial intelligence that acts like an electronic co-pilot, it can scan the environment, detect threats, and manage its own internal systems autonomously. It is designed to take the heavy, dangerous workload of human fighter pilots, giving its commanders a strategic hammer in the sky. The autonomous bodyguard Kratos XQ-58A Valkyrie, USA. Our next platform brings us straight into the realm of science fiction turned into reality. Meet the Kratos Valkyrie. This is not your typical slow-moving purple drone designed to circle over poorly armed insurgents. The Valkyrie is a jet-powered autonomous aircraft built for a revolutionary military concept known as the loyal wingman. Imagine a human pilot flying an advanced stealth fighter jet into highly dangerous enemy territory. Flying right next to them are a swarm of Valkyrie drones, controlled entirely by artificial intelligence. The Valkyrie is designed to scout ahead, absorb enemy anti-aircraft fire, jam enemy raiders, and even engage hostile targets first. It is built to be affordable enough that losing one in battle is not a financial disaster, allowing military commanders to take high-stakes risks they would never dare take with a human pilot's life. Fourth, the global heavyweight, CH-5 Rainbow, China. China has quietly become a global superpower in drone manufacturing and export, and the CH-5 Rainbow is the heavy-hitting answer to Western air dominance. Mimicking the design philosophies of the heaviest American drones, the Rainbow focuses on pure endurance and massive carrying capacity. The CH-5 can stay airborne for incredible lengths of time, meaning it can watch an entire battlefield develop for days without ever needing to head back to base to refuel. It can carry a massive array of laser-guided missiles and bombs, making it a terrifying prospect for any ground forces caught out in the open. Because of its accessibility on the global market, it has become a favorite for nations looking for heavy combat drones capabilities without dealing with Western political strings or export restrictions. Fifth, the legend. Bayraktar TB2, Turkey. Now let us talk about the drone that literally changed the course of modern history and reshaped global geopolitics, the Bayraktar TB2. On paper, it is smaller, lighter and less powerful than the heavy jet-powered or twin-engine drones. But on the live battlefield, it is arguably the most famous and effective weapon of the 21st century. From the mountains of Karabakh to the plains of Ukraine, the TB2 completely shattered the myth of unstoppable tank toms and impenetrable air defense grids. It proved that a highly cost-effective smart drone could bypass advanced electronic warfare systems, handle radar installations, and obliterate heavy armor with pinpoint accuracy. It became a geopolitical game-changer exported to dozens of nations and even had to folk songs written about its soldiers on the front lines. The TB2 proved that the world of efficiency, reliability, and mass deployment can defeat raw, expensive traditional military power. 6. Desert Predator, Wing Loong 2nd, China. Another massive success story from Beijing is the Wing Loong 2nd. While some advanced drones remain experimental or restricted strictly to superpower militaries, the Wing Loong 2nd has seen intense active combat across North Africa and the Middle East, proving its worth in harsh desert environments. This platform excels particularly in counter-terrorism, border patrol, and asymmetric warfare operations. It successfully combines long-range surveillance capabilities with the ability to strike multiple targets simultaneously using small, precise, smart weapons. Its widespread use in tense regional conflicts has given its developers invaluable real-world data, allowing them to constantly improve its software and making it one of the most battle-tested drones outside of the Western Hemisphere. 7th, the Invisible Eye Heron TP Eitan, Israel. Israel has always been a pioneer in unmanned aviation, and the Heron TP, also known as the Eitan, is the crown jewel of their modern drone fleet. This is a massive, high-altitude platform designed for a very specific type of warfare: hyper-precise intelligence gathering and surgical strikes. The Heron TP acts essentially as a giant floating command center in the sky. It is packed to the brim with some of the most advanced electronic intelligence, thermal imaging, and radar systems in the world. It does not just look for targets. It actively listens to communications, maps out enemy networks, and can operate seamlessly through the worst possible weather conditions. When it does decide to strike, it uses ultra-precise, low-calorie damage weapons designed for highly dense, complex urban environments where civilian safety is a critical concern. 8th, the Stealth Assassin, General Atomics Avenger, USA. What happens when a drone needs to fly into heavily protected enemy territory guarded by the world's most advanced radar and missile systems? Standard propelled drones would not survive a single minute in such an environment. Enter the Avenger, also known as the Predator C. The Avenger is a jet-powered, stealth-focused drone. Its body is specifically shaped with smooth, angled lines to deflect radar waves, and its weapons are hidden entirely inside an internal bay, rather than hanging off the wings where they could be easily spotted by sensors. This allows the Avenger to fly deep into highly contested airspace at high speeds, execute its mission completely undetected, and return home safely. It represents the crucial transition of drones from simple counter-insurgency tools to frontline weapons designed for major superpower conflicts. 9. The Marathon Runner, TUSAŞ Aksungur, Turkey. If your primary goal on the battlefield is to stay in the sky longer than anyone else, maintaining a constant eye on the enemy, you build something like the Aksungur, developed by Turkish Aerospace Industries. This drone is a true endurance marvel, capable of staying airborne for over 2 full days without a single break. But the Aksungur is not just a long endurance scout, it has a highly unique specialty that sets it apart: maritime warfare. It can be equipped with specialized sensors to hunt for hidden submarines, patrol vast ocean borders, and deploy maritime munitions like torpedoes. For navies and coast guards around the world, having a single platform that can watch thousands of miles of ocean for days at a time completely changes how maritime security and territorial waters are managed. 10. The future. Bayraktar Kızılelma, Sukhoi S-70 Okhotnik. Finally, we look directly into the immediate future of warfare. We are grouping 2 platforms here because they represent the ultimate evolution of drone technology: the transition from standard combat drones to fully autonomous unmanned combat fighter jets. These are the Turkey's Kızılelma and Russia's S-70 Okhotnik. These machines throw out the old, slow rules of drone design. They are jet-powered, highly maneuverable, and feature advanced stealth characteristics that allow them to blend into the background. The Kızılelma is even uniquely designed to take off and land on short runway aircraft carriers and amphibious assault ships, built specifically to engage in aggressive air-to-air dogfights against manned aircraft. Meanwhile, the Russian S-70 acts as a heavily stealth partner for advanced 5th-generation fighters. These are no longer just drones watching safely from above. These are autonomous fighter jets designed to break through the heaviest air defenses on Earth. From small, highly tactical game-changers like the TB2 to futuristic autonomous fighter jets like the Kızılelma, unmanned aviation is no longer just a supporting arm of the military. It has officially become the tip of the spear. The nations that master this technology, focusing on artificial intelligence, mass production, and battlefield adaptability, will control the skies of tomorrow. The traditional rules of pilot dominance are fading, and the era of autonomous sky has officially begun. Which of these incredible platforms do you believe holds to the crown? Is it the battle-proven legacy of the American Reaper? The revolutionary cost efficiency of the Turkish TB2? Or the futuristic promise of jet-powered stealth giants? The choice defines how you view the future of human conflict. At this point, Turkey stands out, because Turkish drones have already proven themselves in Libya, Karabakh, Ukraine, and Syria. And with this battlefield experience, they continue to develop technologically at a rapid pace. It seems that the eyes of the world will increasingly be on Turkey from now on. Let's see who will ultimately dominate the skies. Thank you for watching the very first video on the defenseon.com YouTube channel. We hope you will still be there with us when we grow much bigger in the future. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and please leave a like on the video. See you in the next video and take care of yourselves.